All right. Good morning, everybody. Do a quick 5 minute short here. David E. Taylor, you know what you are, buddy? You're a piece of shit. But today's video is not about you, David. It's about Michelle and how much smarter she is than you, actually. Okay. I was watching her deposition again. David, she is so much smarter than you. Which leads me to believe she's running the whole operation, which is why she has fraud reports with her name on them. Michelle, I'm going to continue to send out fraud reports with your name on them also, okay? Because you know exactly what's going on. You're not dumb, okay? You're the one running the scam for David. You're no doubt the one probably keeping him shut up right now. That's just my opinion. This is what I'm thinking. I was watching your deposition, Michelle, again, like I said, and watching you squirm in there. You were more put together than David, right? But your body language screamed. Your body language screams just volumes of how uncomfortable you were there. Not only that, the fact that you were passing the buck off immediately to Ashley, like you're trying to wash your hands of all wrongdoing with this cult, Michelle. You know exactly what you're doing. My advice to you, Michelle, all right, is to take all the bank accounts, take all the money, everything that you know about, everything, right? Cars, everything, Michelle, crypto, take it all. Go down to your local IRS office and just turn yourself in, okay? Just turn yourself in for money laundering, for fraud, for credit card fraud. You name it, Michelle. You're in it. You're in it. Because you have committed all these things. You've committed fraud. You are laundering money from the IRS. And you know it, Michelle. You know it just as I do. You know exactly what you're doing. We all sit back here and wonder, Michelle, how the hell you got caught up with this sack of shit, man? At what point did you stray off to hell? What point did you sell your soul? Because you've sold your soul, Michelle, to the devil. My opinion. You might be sitting here, oh, I'm not, she's a devil and this and that, and she's talking gossip. But no, Michelle, dude, we know what's going on. You gave up your family, your kids, house, husband. Gave it all up to go be with David. And what are you going to get out? What are you going to get on the flip side of this when this all ends? A fucking David's dreams and his aspirations and his fucking sweaty armpits? I mean, honestly, Michelle, get out, okay? Get out. It'll be the best for you. David doesn't care what happens to you, Michelle. He's not going to care. He threw you under the bus already with the deposition. What makes you think he's going to care if you go down for fraud? Nothing. He's not going to care. He's going to keep going on. He'll find another Michelle, you know. And here's my thing, Michelle, like your self-esteem. I don't like to pick on people about self-esteem, but Michelle, yours has got to just be shit. Because the fact that David has no doubt slept with you, all right, probably still sleeping with you, while sleeping with numerous other women, you setting up his soirees with women overseas and shit like that. Michelle, like, what does that do to you? What is that doing for your psyche? I mean, we know you're on fucking depression meds, Michelle. That's a clear sign. That's a clear sign. Probably some anxiety meds too. But get out, Michelle, okay? This video is really about you, man. This video is about you. We're begging you to get out of this cult, Michelle. Nothing good will come out of this in the end, okay? We promise you that. Why do you think we're filing fraud against you, Michelle? Because you're committing fraud, just as David is. David is making you a complicit actor in his fraudulent scheme. You're pretty much sold your soul. So again, I was watching the deposition again today, Michelle. What happened? What happened with you? Why did you give it up? You had a beautiful life, Michelle. You had a beautiful life. Why did you give it up for David E. Taylor, who's a failure, right? Doing all kinds of shady shit with the IRS. You guys are changing names. Michelle, I mean, you were working at a good company, it sounded like, before Weatherford or some shit like that. You know, something happened there, though. Something happened where you either terminated or you quit or is a resignation of some sort. Then you get tied up with David. And we're all sitting here scratching our heads like, damn, what happened? Why did Michelle Why, Michelle, why are you in this cult? You could be doing so much better than where you're at. I mean, your deposition, you even said you had to borrow money from David. I mean, you had to borrow money from your rent for your rent, Michelle. So that tells me that you're struggling there. So just get out, Michelle. Find yourself a decent job. Turn all the scammy stuff you guys are doing over just to the state. Go to your tax office where you live, your IRS office, and just turn over all the evidence, okay?